tell me if you've ever heard things like this. I've never been good at learning new things quickly. Or something like this. I don't have the time, the money or resources to heal my heart and be successful in my next relationship. Now, people seem quick to admit their shortcomings, but in the process, they actually come to believe that they can't be happy until things are just right. Now, this is like saying, I'm a victim of my surroundings and don't have any way to make things better. Now, I understand we all have trigger problems, but we also have a responsibility to improve how we react to them. Now, the ability to respond in a healthy, thoughtful way is crucial, whether that's for a healthy relationship or even, for a thriving business if you own a business. Now, it's important that you must not relinquish your power of choice. And in case I haven't made it clear, how we respond is the most important choice that we can make. Now, as a life coach, I know that we're meant for much more. We're able to create a desired end state and choose how we'll go about achieving it. Now, we can even change our immediate surroundings in search of a better life. Because I know so many people who I've worked with who have moved across great distances to pursue their dreams. And these people look around and they see their current environment and it's discouraging their personal development and even their prosperity. And instead of saying, I can't just up and move, they actually think it through and then they act decisively. Now, to me, the scariest parts of surrendering the power to choose are the long-term effects. It reminds me of, those old dirt country roads. When the weather's good and the sun is shining as it is today, it's glorious. The dirt roads are easy to drive, aren't they? But when the rain comes, the vehicles, they lay deep, messy tracks, and it makes those dirt roads, those gravelly roads, hard to navigate. Now, our minds work the same way. When life gives us storm clouds, it's easy to revert to negative thought trenches that we've carved out. Now, these tracks speed the downward trend, and since we typically follow the path of least resistance, we don't see any reason to choose differently. Now, these thoughts and the feelings are heavier and they're more frequent in isolation. But if you surround yourself with a group of caring people who really support you and really love you, they can help you slow down enough to think. And then you can train yourself to react positively. So do you want to know one of the clearest signs of the vast chasm of difference between human beings and animals? Do you? Well, some people say we're just highly evolved monkeys. But I'd like to know, when's the last time that you met a monkey who chose to accept hardship because it would build his character? The monkey doesn't say to himself, whatever doesn't kill me makes me stronger, does it? Only people mature and improve by embracing challenges instead of running away from them. And that's the point that Stephen Covey makes in his book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Have you read it? Now, 2 of the most powerful habits in that book are the first and the 7th ones. And this illustrates the need to start strong and finish strong. And the first habit is be proactive. And the 7th habit is called sharpen the saw. So let's see how developing them helps you exercise your power of choice more effectively. So when you practice habit number 1 and you do become proactive and you exercise your freedom to choose, you develop self-awareness, which is a fundamental part of choosing. If we had the same level of self-awareness as monkeys, we'd never embrace difficult things, never. When you choose proactivity, it's best to focus on things under your control. So don't stress by trying to regulate things beyond your control. Understand you only have so much energy, and how is that energy best spent? Accountability to commitments is proactive. Many people deteriorate because they can't make commitments to anybody or anything. It's easy to live a passive lifestyle when there's no accountability. Move forward by making a commitment you can believe in. Share it with someone you trust and ask them to hold your feet to the fire. And lock that door behind you and throw away the key. There's always a dog barking, isn't there, when I'm doing a video? Anyway, meanwhile, when you follow through on habit 7 and sharpen the saw, you choose a lifestyle of continual improvement. It's hard to get to the top and live out each habit. It's even more difficult to keep honing them. And Oliver Cromwell once said, "He who stops getting better stops being good." Don't make the mistake of thinking that you've made it or that you can just flip the switch and practice good habits whenever you want. Now, it's up to you to look for areas that you can enhance. To make it simpler, Stephen Covey shares something that he calls the 4 dimensions of life, and I will share that in my next video. If you want to chat to me, just direct message me. My name is Heather Prince and I'm on social media as the Root Master.